Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Fronti.
Happy Saturday from Don Getling, Gino Fronti on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. Welcome back every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., sharing with you what you want to know, should know, and so much more than that. It's not just real estate. It's not just finance. It's all about your community. It's about the great professionals we have, and it's guiding you to personal.
I was gonna take it. I was say it's guiding you to personal and financial wellness. Don, come on now.
Well, today is no different, so you definitely want to join us today. We're going to go over some great details, some updates of what's really happening in the financial worlds, but also we have one of our top guests, and I don't care who you are, someone you know. If it's not you, it's not your child, it's your grandchildren, it's your neighbor's children, whatever. Guarantee you're trying to figure out this whole college situation for your children or your grandchildren, and it is difficult. And we have the master disaster here himself, Mr. Rob Schwartz, going to share with us the realities of the UC system.
Yeah, and I'm going to preface this by saying that I still think he's probably the least understood, even though he's one of our favorite guests, probably the least understood.
Personally? Sorry, Rob.
Woo, you're on fire today, Don. The least understood job, right? Because there's not a lot of people that do what he does. It's not something you walk into a store and get. It's not something you know you have to get insurance.
You can get a book on it, right?
You can buy a book. That's right. Watch a video or something.
Rob's all, yeah, you can try that.
You think you get it from these, and I know Rob gets mad at me every time I do this, but the counselors at the schools suck. And I'm sorry, you say they don't suck. I get it. But, it's the same as we talk about, Don. It's like
mine did.
Well, you know what it is? The counselors at the schools are like going to Wells Fargo to get a loan. That's what you get. You get someone who used to be a teller who became a loan officer.
Not all of them.
No, but I'm just generalizing here.
Okay.
Generalizing here. The masses, right? Because we're talking about the masses. You just don't get the same quality as somebody who's got the expertise and professionalism that speaks throughout the country about these things and visits colleges and does all this stuff when they're getting paid through the public school system. You just don't get that kind of quality.
All right. If you just joined us, by the way, you're here on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. You can join us here at our custom-built studio right here at Skyline Home Loans, called the Vault Media Studio, and you can basically join us easily by going to donandgino.com, donandgino.com. Click on the live stream button, and voila, you can see our very handsome Rob Schwartz here waving to you. We got 3 HD cameras, thanks to Furman, and we got Jen back there running the controls, and we are ready for you, and you need to join us. But we have so much information. If you go to donandgino.com, check out our YouTube channel, right, Gino?
God, I think, 1,600 videos now? It's unbelievable what we've got on the YouTube channel. It's just a wealth of information. So, you could see actually our guest today has been on, 15 times already, and every time we talk about something new, every time we talk about something different. Remember, this is an educational show. We're not selling anything. We just want to make sure that you're in the know and you know exactly what's going on so you can make good decisions, because the cost of bad advice
costs you a lot more.
It's painful.
No doubt. I know we forget to tell people that we actually do, home loans and refinances.
Yeah, there's
like
that.
Yeah. We've been doing it combined, 45 years just between us, our team, like 100 years.
Yeah, It's ridiculous. I mean, the amount of knowledge in this office is crazy. Anytime anybody gets in trouble, we huddle up and make sure that we solve all the problems.
I would put Skyline Home Loans at quality, professionalism, integrity, humanity, and experience above anyone in town.
Well, we talk about that all the time, is how great a team is. Look, I could see Rob. He's like, am I going to get to speak here, guys? But we talk about teams. So today you'll see, if you go to donandgino.com, you'll see I'll be wearing our team jersey.
Oh, yeah.
We had a great game this week. It was awesome. We had a comeback victory, and it was good. It was a teamwork effort. It was one of those things where it's like you're behind and you're having a hard time, and everybody hung in and worked together and succeeded in the end.
All right. Actually, that's a good tee-up, because if you're behind and getting prepared to get your child into college, or if you're behind or your grandchildren are behind, we have somebody that's going to help you, guide you to this crazy reality of the UC system that we all think we understand. But we have the man here, Rob Schwartz, going to share with us Premier College Guidance. Look at that. I remembered it.
First, I have to go back. You introduced me as the master of disaster.
Yes.
One, probably not a good sales tactic in college
to
introduce one as the master of disaster. Two, let's be very clear, the master of disaster is, in fact, Apollo Creed.
Oh, good call, good call. What I meant by the master disaster is most adults or parents, I should say, that I talk to feel it's a disaster, trying to figure out their college situation. I've talked to so many, and they're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to get him in the schools he wants. I don't know how we're going to afford to pay
So what do? They stick their head in the sand.
So it is a disaster because you don't know what you don't know until you dive in, and then you go, oh crap, I'm behind. It's more expensive than I thought. It's harder than I thought. I don't know as much as I thought I knew. That book didn't really help me. And that's why we bring in you.
Well, you make a very good point to say that procrastination kills.
Yes.
In this industry, there is no bigger enemy than the clock. You introduce the idea of the University of California, or the UC system. For the clients that I've been working with for a year or two or more, all of those students are just about done with their UC application. You can't turn it in until November 1st, but my clients will all be pretty much done. Why? Because we spread out the responsibility, the writing, the application creation, so kids aren't panicked. They're not pushing the last minute, oh my gosh, I hope the server doesn't crash on me on November 30th. This becomes a much more calm, well-balanced list of, I have a few months to get a number of things done. For those families who are listening right now, who haven't started this process, who don't even know where they're applying, that clock is ticking awful fast.
So the admission policy isn't just putting your name on a paper and turning in your report card?
Not since the war.
And how bad is it that most people think, oh, well, I have a 3.9. I should be able to get in everywhere I want, and not necessarily true, right?
Let's talk about the UC system. You've got a 3.9 weighted UC GPA. You're a really bright young person. Let's say you've got an SAT or ACT score in the 80th percentile nationally. You did quite well on the exam. Now let's stack you up against the 9 undergraduate schools in the UC system. And just so we want the list, Berkeley, UCLA, UC San Diego, Santa Barbara, Davis, Irvine, Riverside, Santa Cruz, and Merced. Those are your 9 animals in the zoo.
If you're watching this, he just did that right off the top of his head. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, he kind of lives this.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I can't get the UC system right, something has gone terribly wrong. So your 3.9 GPA and your 80th percentile SAT or ACT score in and of itself, we haven't talked about the other actual important factors, but just those 2 factors alone would get you no Berkeley, no UCLA, no San Diego, probably no Irvine, probably no Davis, probably no Santa Barbara. You're a 50-50 shot at Santa Cruz. You're about a 60% chance at Riverside and about a 90% chance at Merced. Those are the harsh realities of the UC system. We're talking about the most competitive public university system in the United States of America. And frankly, it ain't even close.
Wow. Okay. Hopefully, we didn't mean to scare you all.
Yeah,
but
that was depressing.
Well, this is an educational show. And again, we're here with Robert Schwartz. We're Premier College Guidance, our chosen college expert, college planning expert, I should say. He's been on our show numerous times. Again, you go to donandgino.com, click on our YouTube channel, pull up Robert Schwartz. You'll see numerous interviews with great topics from Robert. Before I forget, because not everybody gets to listen to our whole show, we're sorry about that, but you can always find it again by going to donandgino.com. You'll get it broken up in 4 segments. We video it, re-record it. You can watch it again and again. So you don't want to miss the rest of the show with Robert. But in case you do have to leave for some reason, Robert, how can they get a hold of you for their child or grandchild?
By all means, either call or email me. My email is my first name, Rob, R-O-B, at premiercollegeguide.com. And if you want to call my cell phone. It rings in my pocket most days, 818-359-3779.
All right. Again, Robert Schwartz with Premier College Guidance, Rob at premiercollegeguide.com. And the reason we share this is we want you to have the right professionals. And when we go in the next segment, we're going to kind of explain a little bit more about America's Professional Resource Group. And it's something near and dear to Gino's and my heart that we worked really hard on for almost 6 years of doing interviews with the best of the best in Santa Cruz. We pride ourselves in being, we believe, some of the best mortgage planners in Santa Cruz, as well as anyone on our Skyline team here. And now we put together the best in any category of your life. And you're going to find out more when we come back back to the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show in just a few minutes. Don't go away. Such great information coming aboard.